Hey everyone, what is going on? It's Colin C back from the Crypto Boys, and do I have a great video for you today. Today we're going to be talking about gold versus Bitcoin. Why am I doing this? It's because I've had a lot of people come up to me and say, well, why can't we just buy gold? Or what's the difference between gold and Bitcoin? And why is Bitcoin better? Is it better? You know, to be honest with you, when I first started investing, I didn't know either. So I'm going to break it down in simple terms. I'm going to bring you the facts of both, give you a legitimate argument, and I'm going to tell you my opinion at the end. I'm pretty sure you already know what I'm going to say. Let's get into the video. All right, first I want to just go through a couple housekeeping things. Number one, we are almost at 1,000 subscribers. That is awesome. Just under 2 months of almost being at 1,000 subs. We never thought that was going to be possible, so we are so happy to see that. If you like the things we're doing, you've got to continue to like the videos. You've got to subscribe to the channel. We do really appreciate that. As I always say, is if we haven't earned your subscription yet, keep coming back and we will earn your subscription. I promise you that. All right, let's go. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over some reasons of why you would buy gold and why people back in the day bought gold. I'm going to make it very simple. I'm going to go over the 3 reasons that I kind of thought were the biggest reasons and why I think people continue to buy gold and why they did once buy gold. So here we go. Gold rises when the market falls. Maybe, but that's why originally a lot of people bought it, is that they see the market dipping, they see gold going up. There's different correlations and a lot of different metrics that you can get into in tables and graphs, but for the most part, that's what people thought. Gold has went up over time. I mean, in the last like 20 years or so, I think it's went up 6x, which is okay, but 20 years and just a 6x, that's not really why I'm investing or what I'm looking forward to, but hey, you do you, buddy. Number 2 is that a lot of people like to say it's liquid, it's tangible, and I can feel it. I can hold it in my hands. And I'm like, well, yeah, you can. And that's what a lot of people do enjoy, is that you remember Joe's uncle that we talked about in one of our live streams. He's like, unless I can hold it, unless my daughter and my wife can wear it, I'm not buying it. It's like, that is not only the dumbest thing I've ever heard, but that's true though. That's what people think, is that it's tangible, so it's better. I would also like to add to that list is that some people think that it's more portable, which depending on how much you're trying to make portable, that's probably true, but it would be kind of a pain in the butt if you ask me. The third reason why you'd buy gold is it does hold its value pretty well. You're not going to make any money on it, really, let's be honest. I mean, gold's went up like, what, 1% annually over the last 20 years or whatever it is, but it's not very volatile. So, you know, with inflation going down and this going up, you know, it can hold its value pretty well. The reasons to buy gold really aren't all that great. There's really not any huge reason as to why. But I do need to go over the downsides of why buying gold is kind of a dumb idea and it's kind of outdated. The first reason why you honestly shouldn't buy gold is because it's not going to multiply your money. It's not going to make you money. It's just going to store your money. A sweet 6x in 20 years is cool, but it's really not all that cool if you think about it. Number 2, you've got to be that someone's willing to buy it, and that someone is willing to buy it now, and that it's liquid right now, and that someone wants to turn it into something that's a little bit more precious or a little bit more rare. That's not always going to be the case. I can tell you that. You're already seeing those prices drop, or at least be sustained over the last 20 years, and you're not going to see much of a spike or a dip, but you're not going to see it grow when the markets and inflation are also growing. So a non-growing asset is a losing asset, in my opinion. Here's one of the pros that I've been seeing, but I'm going to say it's a con. It's tangible, so you got to go sell it. You got to take it somewhere. You got to bring it with you. You got to haul it over your shoulder and ruck it up a mountain with it. I mean, is that really what you want to do? Well, Colin, hey, I'm just saying I don't want to strap on my gold bars and go sell them at the local Pawn Star shop down the road. The best I can do is $3. The fifth and final reason of why not to buy gold is that it simply doesn't make you money. You should be buying assets that make you money, that multiply, that make you money. If it just stores your money, just keep it in a bank. Honestly, at this point, yeah, it's fighting inflation. Inflation goes up and down, but it's not multiplying. It's not making you actual money. And on this channel, the Crypto Boys are trying to make you money. So that's gold. Some reasons, I guess, to buy it and some reasons to not buy it. Now we've got to go over Bitcoin. Reasons to buy it and reasons not to buy it. Let's get into them. There are plenty of reasons why you should buy Bitcoin, in our opinion. Obviously, this is a biased video, but I am trying to bring you guys real arguments from both sides of the aisle. I spent all morning and all yesterday kind of making this video and kind of formulating, you know, decent scenarios for both, but here are the reasons why you should be investing into Bitcoin. Number 1, and most importantly, it's probably going to end up being the currency of the future. You are seeing mass adoption on the way. The news stories that have been coming out just in the last couple days with Russia making it a currency, the United States putting it on the floor of the House committee. I mean, there is so much adoption going on. It's insane with these massive governments and companies buying it, and countries going to be running on it, and you don't want to have it in your wallet. Are you crazy? Number two, the value has only gone up. Bitcoin started in the pennies. It's now worth over 40 some odd $1,000. Gold could never withstand that. That's why you buy Bitcoin, because eventually you're going to see one Bitcoin worth $1 million. I don't know how soon or how far that's away, but you're going to see that, and that value is going to continue to grow. Number three, why I think it's very important, it's non-tangible. You don't have to feel it. You don't have to touch it. You don't have to do anything. It's on your phone. Everyone has a phone. Everyone's got a phone. So just use your phone to do your banking now. Everybody already does it, am I right? So it's on your phone. Everything is going digital. Why would you not think your gold is going to be going digital as well? What, are you stuck way back in the 1800s? It doesn't make any sense, people. Everything's going digital. Your store to value, your assets are going to be going digital as well. Bitcoin is the number one out there, the king of all kings. Number four, the boomers are going away. The gold really money makers and people who bought it are going away. A new era of investors are coming in, and that's the millennials, and that's the crypto investors. This group, my group, is going to be pushing the crypto market up and up and up. When you see other people pushing the gold and kind of even, I'd say to an extent, the stock market the other way. And you've got to realize that ahead of time. The richest people in the world have made those decisions before they happen, many years before they happen. That is how you ultimately make your money. Number five, it has so many use cases. The use cases are out of this world between buying and trading and selling and using different assets in the crypto market for whatever you may need. Bitcoin is very versatile only because it opens you up to other things. Gold doesn't open you up to anything else, really. So Bitcoin's ability to be versatile and used in several different scenarios is one of the reasons why you should have some of it. To be fair, I do need to get into a couple cons of Bitcoin. One of the biggest cons would be security, is that we've got to make sure that we're keeping up on security and making them better, making sure big hacks don't happen, which are going to eventually happen over time, but the feds and things are already on it and already getting those things replaced. But security could be an issue. And number two, it is a volatile market. It's brand new. You don't really know what's happening. So those are the two biggest cons that I see with Bitcoin. I will say it's not all us versus them. It's not like I'm just crapping on gold all the time. There are some similar things. Number one of kind of the similars that I think is going to probably surprise people, both Bitcoin and gold are somewhat decentralized. They kind of are, is that it's a little bit private for both of them. There's not really anything overarching or running gold. There's not really anything overarching, obviously, or running Bitcoin. Obviously, they both have their centralization parts to it, but they're both kind of decentralized as well. Number two, they're both hedges against inflation. Yes, Bitcoin's much better because it's going to continue to go up. Gold is you can 6x in 20 years. Well, and that's if you get lucky. You know what I'm saying? So gold will probably preserve some of your money, but it's not going to make you any money. And if it's not going to make you money, we're going to turn everybody into earners here. If you're not earning money, you're losing money. That's the quote. If you're not earning money, you're losing money. The end. I don't care how many $5 coffees you don't buy. If you're not earning money, you're losing money. The end. And finally, number three, they're both scarce. They both only have really a finite amount. I understand you can go find gold, but it's very difficult to do and very difficult to find a lot of it. In Bitcoin, by 2040 or 2140, whatever the number is, all the halvings are going to be done and there's not going to be any more. 21 million is going to be the top number, and whatever they're worth. And I can tell you this, companies and governments and all this stuff, they're going to hold on to them. They're not going to sell them. So it's going to be more scarce than anything else. Finally, I want to get into why Bitcoin will win and why I think it's the new age and you need to get with the program or you're going to get left on the tracks and get ran over. It's that simple. Here's the thing. Think of what the world has come to, especially over the last 2 years. And really, it's been developing forever. But let's just say the last 2 years. Your newspaper, where do you get it at? Where do you get it at? You get it online, right? You go on your laptop or your iPad every morning, you get it online. Very few people get the newspaper delivered. Number 2, shopping. Where do you shop at? You shop online. You don't buy anything in stores. Every mall I know of is going out of business. All these brick and mortar stores are going out of business. Yeah, there's some that's going to work. There's some that's going to be around forever. We have one of the biggest department stores ever right here in Davenport called Von Maur, and they're like one of the ones that are only growing. Everything else is going down. So again, shopping, it's going to online. Number 3, how about your job, your own job? How many people are staying at home now? Your people don't even want you to come back in. You know why? Because they don't want to buy the commercial real estate. They don't want to provide you a desk and have to pay rent on that desk. They don't have to. You can sit your butt at home and do the same work. Another reason is banking. How many people just bank from their phone now, right? Old school, right? You're banking from their phone. No, it's new school. You're banking from your phone now. You don't have to walk into the bank. When's the last time you walked into your bank? Seriously, when is the last time you have walked into your bank? You haven't walked into your bank. Let's just be honest here, okay? So everything is going digital, right? Why do you think the store to value in all of your money will not be digital as well? The paper money is going away. These coins made out of metals are going away. Everything is going online. Everything is going digital. So why do you think your gold is not going there as well? Newsflash, it is. And it's called Bitcoin. The last thing I'm going to say about this video, I'm being honest with you. This is not financial advice. It never is. This is what Joe and I are doing. We just come on here and try to help people out with hopefully making you guys some money and some good judgments in the cryptocurrency market and just some financial freedom, which I'm going to have another video on soon. Missing out on Bitcoin right now will be the biggest financial mistake you make in your entire lifetime. Yes, I just said that. And yes, I'll die on this hill. And yes, I'm going to end the video right there.